What's going on, guys? So today I want to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys. It's something that I've been kind of sitting on for a little while, but I think it's time for me to talk about. And there's two things I want to say. The first one kind of comes with a question that a lot of you guys have been asking me. If you've been following my channel for a while, and a video, I don't even remember which video it was, but I say that I don't keep flathead catfish. That I don't ever harvest flathead catfish. And there's a story behind that, and you guys have been wanting to know, so part one of this is the story. So, way back, I don't know if you guys know how old I am or not, but way back before the internet existed, and I was just a young fisherman who really loved to fish, and that's all I talked about. I talked to my friends and let's go fishing, and I always wanted to catch the biggest catfish that I could catch. And I'd go to the lake and I'd catch some blue cats, I'd catch some channel cats, but I'd never catch the flathead. I'd never caught. Ooh, that was a good hit right there. Speaking of, there he is. Speaking of flatheads, what do you guys think? Blue cat or flat? Need a little. Man, he's running. He's running. Listen to that drag. Come on. Oh, he's got some weight to him. Oh, where are you going? Them sticks. There he comes. Oh yeah, that's a nice one, guys. That's a nice one. Flathead. Come on, baby. Come on. We were just talking about you. We were just talking about you, Mr. Fish. Might need the net on this guy. on, guys. So much for the net. So much for the net. Oh, get the hook right there. Hooked him on the inside of his cheek. Oh man. Check him out, guys. Beautiful flathead catfish, guys. This is the fish that I've been chasing since I was a kid. And this is the fish I want to talk to you guys about today. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh man, what a mess I got here. So back to my story, guys. I chased the flathead for years. I was a kid and I just couldn't catch them. I read about them. I studied them through Fisherman magazine. I had a subscription to Catfish, what was it, Catfish Insider or something like that. And I learned about using live bait. I learned about using bigger baits and circle hooks. I learned all that stuff, and I found this little stretch of river, and I decided to try it. And me and a buddy went out there one day, and we baited up with some live bluegill. And first thing, man, oh my God, it was beautiful. I caught me probably about a 20-pound flathead, and I was just so excited. I chased that fish for so long, and I couldn't believe it. I finally caught one. And the hardest part for me was learning how to use those circle hooks and let that fish run. And I finally learned, when you see that good bite and you think you're ready to set that hook, give them another 10 seconds. And let them run with it, and then you get them. And anyways, well, growing up, I was raised the same way a lot of you guys were raised. Keep what you catch. You catch a fish, you keep it, you take it home. So I caught this 20-pound fish, and I take it home, and I come back and catch another couple 10, 15, 20-pound fish, and every fish I caught, I'd catch it and I'd put it on a stringer and I'd take it home, and we'd have a ton of fish, you know. We'd have fish fries. I'd have so much fish, I'd give it to the neighbors. It was just keeping what I caught, just like I had been taught. And one year, I came out to my little stretch of river that I call right here, that Steve calls a ditch. And I've been fishing this spot for 20 years, guys. 20 plus years I've been fishing here. And I came out just like any other trip and put my bluegill out. I didn't catch a fish. Came back again, made another trip. I didn't catch a flathead. Caught a couple blues, no flatheads. I fished that whole year, guys, that whole year, and I did not catch one single flathead. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was sitting here and I was frustrated and bummed out and disappointed that I just couldn't catch those flathead. They were so plentiful. They were so plentiful, and I was just taking them home. I mean, it was, how can they all of a sudden they're just not be there? You know, did they move out? What happened to them? And it hit me. I thought, could it have been me that took all the fish out of here? And I felt so stupid. I felt so horrible inside. I felt awful, you know, this fish that I love so much, that I chased for so many years, just to finally catch it and deplete its resource in this beautiful area that I fish. And from that day on, I vowed, if I ever catch another flathead in this little stretch of river that I fish, I promise to put it back. Because I felt that I made an impact on the population, just me. And if I could do my part to help preserve these fish, you know, then I'm doing my share. And now there's the internet, and catch and release is a thing. People practice CPR, they preach it, and I'm glad you guys do. That's great. But not everybody does. Not everybody does. And the thing that's happening right now, and it's hitting home for me, is my little spot that I fish, and I call it mine because I fished here for so many years, and I've done everything that I can to protect this spot. Of course, not knowing that YouTube would take its toll on this spot eventually, you know. So that's the second thing I want to talk to you guys about, is my spot here. I've been doing YouTube about 7 years, and within those 7 years, people have been wanting to find out where I fish. And I get that. I mean, who wouldn't want to come out here and catch these big fish and enjoy this wonderful experience? And people are starting to find this spot, and it's because of my videos initially, and then it's from there on, it's people telling their friends, and their friends telling their friends, and so on and so forth. That's fine, guys. If you find this spot, great. More power to you guys. Come enjoy it. It's here for everybody to enjoy. I don't own it. I've never claimed to own it. I call it my spot because I've been fishing here for 20 plus years, but I have no rights to the property or the water or anything like that. It's here for everybody to enjoy. The only thing that I can do is I can tell you guys, and 100%, I guarantee that this spot that I fish, that you guys are now starting to fish, there is no other spot like this spot in all of New Mexico. Not one spot like this exists in all of New Mexico. You're not gonna catch flatheads like this. You're not gonna find this kind of scenery. You're not gonna find it anywhere except for this spot. That being said, you guys, please, I beg of you, keep in mind that there's only a limited number of these flatheads in here. There's only limited resources, and if you come out here, guys, I can't tell you what to do. I can't, and it's all up to you guys. But I just ask that you please don't overharvest these fish. If you do want to take some fish home, let the big ones go. Keep the smaller ones. There's plenty of blue cats in here that you guys could take. There's the Elephant Butte is super populated with blue cats. The flathead's not as much, and that's why I fight to protect them. But also, aside from protecting the species, please take care of the land. Pick up after yourselves, guys. I don't ever want to come out here and find dirty diapers and broken bottles and trash and stuff left over. And so far, you guys have been pretty good. I give you guys that. I haven't come out here and found too much trash. I have found some trot lines and stuff left over, and I cut those and I trash them. So I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry if you guys leave stuff out here and I find it and it's gone. And I'm going to do everything I can to protect it within my ability. But the biggest thing that I feel that I can do is just try to pass on a little bit of education to you guys, and just keep in mind that this spot, this little stretch of river, is a diamond out here, and whoever finds it and fishes it, please take into consideration who you share this with, who you bring out here, what kind of people they are. Are they going to be respectful of the environment? Are they going to respect the fish? Or are they going to trash the place? Are they going to, you know, because it's not going to last forever, guys. It's not. I'll tell you something else, just so you guys get an idea. 20 years ago when I started fishing here, there was no cattails, there was no bulrush out here at all. So think about that. I used to be able to see water all the way across. And now I've got these little canals, these little ditches that I go up and down in my boat. So like I said, it's not going to last forever, and we need to do everything we can to preserve it, guys. So that's just my little heart-to-heart, and like I said, I want you guys to enjoy it. If you found it, please catch these big ones, experience it. There's nothing like catching a big catfish, but please put them back. They're the ones that lay the eggs. They're the breeders. They're the trophies that someone else can catch and share that same experience as you did, as I did just now. So that's just my little heart-to-heart, guys. And thank you guys for following me. I really appreciate it. We're getting close to 100,000 views. I mean 100,000 subscribers, and I just can't thank you guys enough. And you know, man, here goes another fish back here, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off here, guys, and get back to what I love doing. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.